This is what you need to know about getting your home ready for sale. Hi, my name is Amy Brown. I'm a realtor in the Orlando area. Now let's dive right in. You want to do yourself a favor and update your home before it goes on the market. Right now in the Orlando area, inventory is rising. So if you want to sell your home, you're going to have a lot more competition than sellers did a year ago. So rather than having to deal with a price reduction, make the updates now before you put your home on the market. And if you're thinking of selling, I'm going to put a link in the description. If you want to know the current market value, go ahead, enter your information, and I'll be sure and get that to you as soon as possible. So we want to look at doing minor renovations that have the highest return on investment. To get the maximum sales price, you need to make a strong first impression. You want to refresh your space, but you definitely don't want to do a major overhaul. This is not the time. You want it, again, refreshed. What buyers want right now, and I work with a lot of buyers, they want move-in ready, and they want the house to seem fresh. Now, that might seem like a strange concept to many of you, but just think of it as buyers wanting that new car smell. That's the best way I can describe it. So the key is to avoid costly mistakes that you make the changes and you really don't get the return on investment. What we want to do here, do things that are quick, easy, get the highest return on investment, and things that you can do yourself. You don't have to hire someone. Selling your home is not the time, as I mentioned, to do a major overhaul. I've been a realtor for 16 years, and I have been helping sellers prep their homes for sale to get the highest dollar amount. So let me dive right in. Paint. Yes, you're gonna hear that in any video you watch, but it is so true. It is the highest return on investment. A fresh coat of paint in a different color can change the feeling of your home. And buyers, for whatever reason, love the smell of fresh paint. I do too, so I really can relate to that. This is a huge transformation for the amount of money that you're going to invest. One pitfall, of course, is choosing the wrong color. It's crucial that you choose a color that appeals to today's buyers, because just like anything else, house interior paint colors come in and out of style. So the point of doing this is to make your house feel modern and fresh. So I can definitely help you with that. Depending on the amount of natural light in your home, there are several paint colors that I currently recommend when you're putting your house on the market. And as I said, paint colors trends change rapidly, so you need to choose the correct paint color that appeals to buyers now. Next up is one that doesn't get the attention that it should, but if I were ranking these in terms of importance, I might put this as number one. It's hard to knock paint out of the number one slot, but is to replace the light fixtures. It makes such a difference. You want to make a strong first impression, so you want your home to look fresh, and also with a new light fixture, possibly brighter, depending on what you purchase. If you go onto Amazon, you will find so many light fixtures that are literally $20. And you can often, install these yourself. So I really want to encourage you to go ahead and make this a priority. Next up is carpeting. When you purchase new construction, the carpeting that the builders install is only going to last for a few years. It's almost temporary. That is how bad the quality is. A lot of new home buyers don't realize that, and all of a sudden they've lived in their home just a couple years, 2 years, and they are looking at carpeting that already needs to be replaced. So before you put your home on the market, take an honest look at the carpeting you have in your house. If it's a little bit worn or just outdated, consider pulling it out, and instead of putting in new carpeting, look at the price of luxury vinyl flooring. This often is what more buyers are wanting now instead of carpeting. A lot of buyers that I work with, they want zero carpeting in a house. So it's definitely something to consider when you are getting your home prepped. Next up is replacing outlet covers, switch plates, and your thermostat. All of these items can change color over time with exposure to the sun, the UV rays. Those white plastic items will become yellowed and dingy in really just a few years. So you want to go ahead, take a few minutes, go to Home Depot, go to Amazon, and buy new bright white outlet covers, switch plate covers. I know it seems like a minor thing, but when you're looking at the feeling of the home, when you walk through it, the little minor details, it's like when you put on a little black dress and you want to put on a necklace. It's just, it does make a difference. Next up, changing cabinet hardware and door hardware. Many cabinets look so much more modern and striking if you change out the knobs. And my personal favorite is West Elm. The knobs don't cost that much when you're looking at the process of selling your home. Yes, you can also get them from Amazon. Absolutely. I've used them from Amazon. But if you really want to see what the latest trends are, I recommend looking at West Elm and go ahead and order them there. Of course, cabinets are located in the kitchens and bathrooms, which are the most important rooms in the house. So anything you can do to make those even better, to elevate those spaces, is worth your time and energy. Updating window treatments. If your home has dark or heavy curtains, you want to take those down. Currently, those are not in style. Now, in a few years, they'll probably come back in style, so it's up to you whether you want to box those up and keep them. But right now, some affordable options you can get from IKEA, believe it or not. They have some good options. And Target. You don't need to spend a lot, so take down the dark and heavy curtains and replace it with light, white, bright window treatments. Now I have some optional. This is the optional category. This is where you would hire one talented, handy person to come to your house and make these changes. And these, again, have high return on investment, but they're just the next level because you really can't do them yourselves. Unless you're pretty crafty and handy, then you could. I couldn't. I would personally have to hire a handyman. First up, your doors. Builder grade doors, as you know, are so flimsy. They're a step above cardboard. It is what it is. So consider updating all the interior doors in your house. That can make a huge difference in how the home feels. Next up, baseboards. The baseboards that builders put in are generally smaller, low cost, lower quality than you would probably put in a home if you were building it from scratch yourself. So you want to go ahead and take a fresh look at those. Higher baseboards have been in style for over a decade, if not longer. I don't see that trend changing. So go ahead and have that handy person change out those build-a-grade baseboards and put in something that buyers are looking for. Baseboards make a huge difference. And if you do nothing else from my list, changing out your baseboards and giving them a fresh coat of white paint can make your house feel refreshed if you do nothing else. Next up is faucets. You can get such a great deal on Amazon that it's just a no-brainer, and you don't need a plumber. A handy person can do this for you. There are beautiful faucets on Amazon for $40. You can see the same faucet at Home Depot for roughly $150. Now, the $40 one is not name brand, but that's okay. You don't need name brand. But wow, what a change that could make to your kitchen and bathrooms. Next up, it's sort of along the lines of the baseboard, but it's moldings. Moldings have been a hot trend for quite some time, 5 to 10 years. Don't see that changing either. Crown molding, of course, and wainscoting are what people think about, but there's a lot more options that make a big bang for your dollar, and a handy person can do this for you. I'm going to link below an article from Better Homes and Gardens where they talk about the 15 types of molding for your home that you should consider. So if you have any questions about any of these topics, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to be your real estate resource. Thanks for watching.